Newcastle Milan 1-2 for the Rossoneri. Let's go. Very important victory for the morale. But it's bittersweet because we are out of Champions League officially. The first objective of the season, which was trying to go as through as possible, as forwards as possible in Champions League, it's gone. And what can I say? It's bittersweet because on one side we need to be extremely happy about winning a match extremely hard against Newcastle in Sant James, full of people screaming loud on a Wednesday night, a rainy night. It was not easy. It's good, especially because they were leading 1-0 and then we got two goals in the second half. So it was very good, and hopefully it's going to be a massive boost for our morale and also for our momentum, because in Serie A we need to get the hell back. Okay, the other side, of course, is that he's not very happy because not only Milan wanted to go in the next stage of Champions League, also Newcastle wanted to go through the Champions League, so through to the next round. So it was, for us, was bittersweet. For Newcastle was a sad night. That's it. I think that was it, because for them they could have win the match, and they fell, especially on the second half when they were pretty much in control of the match. If they were able to score another goal closing the match on 2-0, they were already through the Champions League. But I feel mentally they were more thinking about what's happening in the Paris Saint Germain versus Borussia Dortmund, especially after the goal of the draw of Paris Saint Germain. They stopped playing, and Milan, good for us, it was there ready to go. With Pulisic that scored a goal, he ghosted all the match, but he scored a goal. Very happy for Christian. Probably was Milan's first shot, am I right? And then Pioli, I have to say, on the second half, he really played the card of let's go. We don't have anything to lose, so we play with four strikers, with Leao, Jovic, Okafor, and Chukuwueze. Eventually, that one paid back, and we brought home the 3 points. So I am extremely happy for how the match went, from shitty first half to good second half, and this is gonna give us a good boost. We need to mention definitely Fikayo Tomori played really, really, really good, and Maignan saved a couple of goals that were already made, and I think it is the best goalkeeper in the world right now, because it's easier when you have a solid defense. When you play with Florenzi and Calabria, bro, it's not easy. So he's still able to do massive saves. That's why I think Mike is one, if not the best goalkeeper in the world. I know also Newcastle had a lot of injury problem, and if the match was with all their player fit, but also with all our play fit, will be different. But I think overall, also when they came to Milan, the match, we didn't win the match. Okay, I didn't feel that during the match in Milan, Newcastle actually deserved more than us. I think we are not going through Champions League because we didn't score those goals at that time. Okay, in San Siro. Okay, we were coming from a shitty derby, so our psychological level was under the ground. But anyway, and what can I say? Well, Newcastle played good. Newcastle was fun on the first half. Newcastle had a great project to go ahead with them, because they have this massive founding that is helping them since a few years. I think they've been in Champions League this year, so they're finally back. They're sitting back into the big boy tables. Now, for them, out of everything, that means they're gonna be able to catch up a little bit more in Premier League. They got the culture, they got the founding. I think it's only a matter of time that Newcastle is on something. I really respect that. I really respect that more than, do you remember maybe in the beginning, City and PSG, that they were just buying a random player and trying to put them in a team and hopefully something will happen. Newcastle gives me the idea of more look a long-term project, so that's very, very exciting. Little things I have to say, of course, because in the past I received a lot of hate by so-called fan, I'm sure they're not really fan of Newcastle, because the real fan, they were in Sant James tonight. Some of those Twitter rats that they made a comment on me, one guy literally cropped a part of myself saying some shit about Newcastle, and they use it on his personal account to make more likes and view. And from that video, I got so much hate from a section of a Newcastle fan. They made fun of me, made fun of how I look, where I live, what I do, and other things. So this victory, my friend, it's specifically for you that put all the hate into a person that you don't know. You don't really know the context of the video. You don't know anything. Just because you're bored, you spread hate. And guess what? Karma exists, my friend. So enjoy the rest of the season, your Premier League. Ciao, bello. Ti saluto. Ciao, Newcastle.